Matt Ceglie, a native of Fallensby, West Virginia, is a senior majoring in physical education. Currently on medical scholarship, he was number 49 and inside linebacker for the Mountaineers. Prior to coming to WVU, he attended Fork Union Military Academy, where he was defensive MVP. And in high school, he lettered in both football and track. The title of Matt's speech is Focus on Your Goals.
Have you ever wanted to do something and been told that there was no way to achieve it? Have you ever had somebody tell you that you weren't good enough, or big enough, or strong enough to be involved in sports? My message to you today is to never let anybody keep you from following your dreams. I fulfilled my lifelong dream by playing college football. My dream began when I was a child. My older brother played for his Catholic grade school. And when I went to his practices, I made certain that I was dressed in football uniform, complete with shoulder pads and Pittsburgh Steelers helmet. Even though I was only 6, I would try to be part of his practice. For example, I would stand in line and try to do the drills and wait there until somebody kicked me out. Once the coach didn't realize that I was in line, and I ran out to block a 4th grader. I hit him, and when I hit him, I stepped on his foot, and he fell on his butt. At that point, the coach and everybody else realized that I was involved in practice. After that experience, the head coach gave me a uniform, and I became the only 1st grader to be a member of the football team. I continued to play football. Then I was asked to play for the public school team when I was in 8th grade. This was where I got my first chance and taste of winning championships. Up until that point, I had never played that caliber of football. I attended Brooke High School in Fallensby, West Virginia, and that provided a good football experience for me because I was on a winning team. During my sophomore year, we won the state AAA championship, and in my junior year, we were the runners-up. As a senior, we were undefeated, 13-0, and won the state championship again. Several of my teammates were being recruited by schools like Maryland, Army, and West Virginia. And that made me even more determined than ever to play college football. I knew that it would be a challenge since I was only 6 foot and 175-pound linebacker. A lot of smaller schools talked to me, and I didn't care where I went as long as I was on scholarship and could play football. I began a weight and strength training program and managed to put on about 30 pounds. I felt that the added weight would help me get a scholarship. Finally, my coach recommended that I visit a few military schools. Although I rebelled at first, I followed his advice. When I visited Fork Union, the coach took one look at me and said that I would not be able to play linebacker because of my size. His comment made me even more determined that I would play football there, and I did. As a matter of fact, at the end of the year, I was voted MVP by my teammates. One of the people that I met there was Dan Harless, who is also from West Virginia, and presently the starting center for WVU. We decided that even though WVU had not offered us scholarships, that we wanted to play for the Mountaineers. One evening, we called the recruiting coordinator, Donnie Young, and inquired about walking on the team. After that, our coach contacted him, and both Dan and I were invited to walk on. In 1989, we were both walk-ons. The following summer, I received a scholarship with the Mountaineers. During the 1992 season, I injured my back, unfortunately, and ended up on a medical scholarship and am no longer playing football. Although it has been extremely difficult to make the adjustment from being a player to being a fan, I am grateful that I never gave up and that I believed in myself, therefore got the opportunity to fulfill a long-time ambition. My advice to you is to set your goal, focus on that goal, and make it a reality, and then you will have no regrets. Thanks.